So, today I want to talk to you about why dating apps may be draining you and what you can do truly instead so you don't feel completely exhausted, completely defeated. Okay. I'm a huge fan of the dating apps. Let's just start there. Okay. I've helped a lot of people find their person in real life and online, and it's actually split down the middle. So, right now, 37 women have come and I have helped them find their person. Half of them have found their person online. So, what does this tell you? Okay, that online apps, it works. But what really is important is your approach. Okay, and so the way that you are showing up on there is not helping you find your person. Okay, so be open to what I'm telling you and make sure that you follow and subscribe because I'm always giving you gold advice to truly help you find your person. I really feel that God, universe, however you want to say, really wants you to meet your person, but something that you're doing or not doing is blocking you from receiving. Okay? So today I really want to focus on just giving you some quick tips, quick wins, and you can really implement today, and just really give online dating apps a fair shot and see if it could really help you get different results. Okay. So if you're feeling exhausted and this is resonating with you, okay, so much what I keep seeing when women come into my world, even men, whatever, you're just swiping, and I get it. It's kind of like even addictive, and you're like just swipe, and also I feel like so many people have like this story in their head of like it's just so hard. So you're just going through the motions, but you're not really being intentional about it. So what I really want you to do is prepare yourself to go into the apps in a different way. Okay. So, that being said, I want you to take a breath. I want you to like ground yourself. I want you to be like, you know what? This is a tool that I can use to truly find my person. Like my person might be on the other end of the conversation that I'm going to have or the match. And so, really come into it with a very positive attitude. Not like, here we go again. I'm going to swipe and waste my life. I really want you to come from a place of gratitude, of positivity. And it's not hope. Like, I don't want you to be like, oh, I hope this works out. I hope my person's there, because that really gives off like a very desperate energy. I really think it's important to, instead of hope, I really want you to trust, in that universe wants you to find your person. And this is a tool that could very well work. So put yourself out there. Right. And so like this is something that I really train because it's like about becoming, a ninja and actually honing in those skills of how to navigate the apps. And so truly, if you're interested in, oh my gosh, I really want to learn and learn a method that works, this is what I teach as a coach. So I'll drop a link below so you could apply or sign up for a call with me, a free call, and we can chat and see if that would make sense for you, right? If you're a good fit for it. But like regardless, listen here because at least you'll take some really gold tips and takeaways, and you can just on your own make sure you implement them. Okay. Okay, so if you're also feeling overwhelmed, this is another great tip. You put the timer on. Just say 5 minutes. I'm doing 5 minutes. That's it today. 5 minutes. And this really gets you just to like, I showed up, I did my part, and then I'm gonna walk away. The 5 minute alarm may go off, and you're like, oh, I can actually do a few more minutes, extend it, like snooze it or whatever for 5 more minutes, and then keep going. Okay, and see. The other thing is it's really important that I feel like people don't even stop and really think about is like, do you really know what you're looking for? And so I think that like before, the part of the process of what I do with my clients and what I'm doing with you is before you get online, just make sure you know what you're looking for. And it's not like tall, dark, handsome bullshit. Like it's not superficial things. It's really about your values and qualities for a healthy, lasting relationship. Okay. And so those are things that you really have to have clarity on. So when you are intentionally showing up in the apps, you're not just aimlessly going with the flow and whatever just catches your eye, because a lot of times subconsciously we are swiping on something that's familiar. And what's familiar is usually shit that didn't work out. And so this is where you really have to not just be on autopilot, you really have to be purposeful, intentional, and like wake up. And, truly, I swipe with my clients. Like they get on a call with me and they share their screen with me. Because when you're swiping on your own, it is very easy to slip into autopilot and just going with the flow. And you end up with a whole bunch of matches that look like your type, that they look like, oh my God, what happened? They all look like brothers. And oh, wait a second, they're all assholes or whatever. They're all losers or whatever. And so these are things that is very important for you to kind of be open to the idea that maybe you've been swiping all wrong. Maybe you've been using the apps all wrong. Like there are so many people finding love. Remember, 2031, 50% of all couples would have met online. That is a true new stat. And like you really have to listen to that and be like, instead of being upset about, oh my God, there's nobody out there, it's like, wait, there is hope. Trust the process, not hope. And then you can lean into, oh my God, this is a really awesome tool that could work. Let me try using it a different way. I'm going to talk about this too. I'm having a free training and I'm going to drop the link for that too, because this is something where if you really have a growth mindset, you really want to freaking do something about the way you're showing up in your life and make space to receive your person. I'm doing a 3-day free challenge for people that are really serious about doing something about it finally. And they're like, you know what? I'm not going to just keep going with the flow and waste another year, with the same shit. Like if you really want to learn and be called out with love by me, I'll drop the link below and you can register for my free challenge. It's a 3-day challenge. It'll be amazing. Okay. And the other thing that's super important, okay, that I keep seeing it all the time, and I work so much about this with so many of my clients. Don't take it personally. This is where like if you swipe on someone and they're not swiping on you, like they're not matching, or perhaps you did match, but then they unmatch you or they just vanish, whatever. It's really important for you to really put your ego aside. And if that doesn't make any sense to you, like we need to talk more about the ego, because it really is, everyone has an ego and that's totally fine. But it's really important for you to recognize, okay, I know my worth. I have unwavering faith my person exists. This is a tool that I am putting myself out there to see if my path crosses my person's path. Thank you, universe, for this opportunity. That's it. If someone doesn't match with you or doesn't show up for you, it's not like, oh my gosh, why did this happen? I'm a loser, or I'm gross, or something's wrong with me, and all these things. Instead, it's like, okay, that's not my person. Okay, move out of the way. Let me make space to receive the right person. And truly, it is such a game changer for your energy. Instead of you feeling defeated and feeling like, oh my gosh, no matches today. No, it's you're continuing to show up. You're not feeling anxious. You're not feeling like, oh my gosh, I hope this works out. You're not. You just are not attached to the outcome. You truly know your worth. You know what you want. And this is a space for you to see if you match with someone and connect or not. And so like, this is a really powerful mindset that you really have to make for yourself, make it clear and be like, how am I showing up? And if you're like, Jackie, there's no way in hell, you're like, I've done this and I can't help but take it personally. Well, this is where I would tell you, don't swipe. Like, do not get on the apps, because that's only going to keep crushing you and your self-esteem, and it's going to make you feel insecure, and it's not going to help you attract that secure, healthy partner that you really want. So if you, no matter what I'm telling you right now, and you're like, yeah, I'm going to try these things and it doesn't work out, even after you listen to this, and you're like, oh yeah, that was a total shit show. Like, I still feel like shit. Like, do not get on the apps. Truly. Like, if you may need to do some more work, inner work, healing some past shit, which is totally normal. Everyone's done that. It's very important for you to at least acknowledge it. What I don't want is for you to, okay, I'm listening to Jackie. I'm going to go online. Oh, I still feel like shit. And let me just keep swiping. That would be the worst thing for you. So be aware of how you're feeling. So let's just recap, okay? You're going to get online, first of all, with knowing what you want already. If you have no clue or you're open to being challenged, make sure you come to my 3-day free challenge so we can talk about that, because that's one of the things we'll go over. Number 2, you set a timer. Okay, so you know what you want. You set a timer for 5 minutes. Boom. Okay, good. You're being intentional. Number 3, you know that you're coming in with positive energy. You're like, this is me showing up, giving the universe an opportunity to deliver. Thank you. If you feel yourself slipping into the negative, that is, you need to walk away. If you're feeling rejected, you're taking it personally. The ego is the one at the wheel of that phone, at the dial. That means you need to stop. So it's very important for you to have that level of self-awareness. This, as a coach, is what I do. This is where I'm like listening to your inner monologue. I'm like, oh my God, I just feel like there's nobody out there. I just feel like this is such a waste of time. Okay, wait a second. Let's talk about those feelings. Why is that coming up? Da 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 da. Okay, so you got to do your own coaching. You got to call yourself out and say, wait a second, I feel like shit. So stop swiping. Okay, honestly, this is really important for you to know. And start to change the narrative behind online dating. Like, instead of being like, online dating sucks, like, truly, if you say those words, stop yourself. Say, wait a second, what if they don't suck? Like, what if I'm leaning into what Jackie's saying, and, all these women she's helped find love online, and like, they're getting married, they're getting engaged, they're having babies, like, all the things are happening. Like, wait, this is working for them. Like, this is a tool that works, right? So like, come and test. Stop yourself when you're having those negative thoughts and you're saying the words. You're like, oh my God, maybe it's not shit. Maybe maybe it's my approach. Maybe I should lean into that positive mindset. Okay, and you're not hoping. You're not attached to the outcome. You are trusting this process, trusting the universe, and saying, I'm going to show up a few minutes a day. And notice how light it is. Not like, where's my person? Where is he? Oh my God. You're not coming at it with desperate energy. You do not need to find this perfect match. And if you really feel like you're not there, like, oh, I do need someone to make me happy, then you're definitely not going to find the right match. I want you to hear that. It's so important for you to really feel self-fulfilled and happy on your own. No amount of swiping or matches or conversations or dates or whatever will actually, fill you up and make you happy. That's not going to happen. So if you're like, oh, what? You're like, wait, I thought that was the point. No. Truly, you got to make sure that you find happiness all on your own. And that's truly one of the things that I do too. Make sure you come to the challenge. If this is resonating, you're like, oh shit, Jackie, I think I need to do like all these things. So come to the challenge, sign up below. I'll drop the link, register. And I'm just here. I want to hear from you. Truly tell me, oh my God, I love the idea of the 5-minute timer. Oh, I love the idea of not taking it personally. Oh yeah, I always take it personally, no matter what. Just let me know. If you're listening on YouTube, write down below, leave a comment. You could also reach out to me in the Jackie Lore on Instagram. I'm always there. I write back to all your DMs. I love connecting with you and hearing from you. And if there's something else that you want to hear about, like, can you speak to this specifically? I'm happy to do a podcast episode for you also. Okay. Yay. Okay. Thank you for listening. I am so rooting for you. You deserve crazy love, because remember, it has to be crazy love or nothing. Until next time.